Yeah. What's good, y'all? I'm back. Baggity, baggity, back. So I did actually take a nap. I crashed. It happened. My fault. We're back right now. We're back right now. That's all that matters. Back on Ace Attorney. We're in investigation mode. And we have no evidence. I forgot we're still at the beginning of this. Well, we did get a checkpoint. We got a to be continued. We did get that. Okay, I already talked to him fully. It's just me and Lil Iris. Stu is gone. Holmes. He's in the hospital. He got shot. We're trying to defend Gilda. Gina. My fault, Gina. We got the JoJo character. And Pop is dead. So yeah, that's where we're at. I hope I have enough water. The police are scouring every inch of this place, by the look of it. Instructions from the yard are to examine every article in the shop, and every ledger and books of accounts. Every article? But that's a ridiculous amount of work, surely. We've been hard at it ever since the shop was declared a crime scene in the early hours. We're sifting through it. We're sifting through it all in shifts, at least. But still, we'll be working through the night, that's for sure. And then we'll barely have it scratch the surface. Crime and pawnbrokers. It must be every policeman's worst nightmare. It's every copper's worst nightmare, you know? Crime and pawnbrokers. You said what I was thinking out loud.
Alright then, let's see what we can uncover.
Oi, what do you think you're doing, Sunshine? You can't touch anything in there. Oh, but we were hoping to investigate. This is a crime scene, for Pete's sake. No touching.
What's the problem, Grixie? Runo's a lawyer, you know that.
I'm ever so sorry, your lordship. Ever so sorry. The rules and regulations are a thorn in my side. Of course, if Mr. Naruhodo wants to have been properly appointed by the accused, that'd be another matter. The accused? If you could show me some representation papers, I'd only be happy to let you nose around. I forgot about this side of him.
Did you hear that, Runo? You need Jenny to sign some representation papers.
Looks like presenting the detective here with the correct paperwork is the only way. Damn it. So we gotta go back. We have to go back. Lord Chief Justice Office. Let's go. April 16th, British Supreme Court. Lord Chief Justice's office. You haven't been here in a minute. Since chapter 3. Yes. No matter how many times I come here, I always get the same sense of oppressiveness somehow.
Do you think the place is oppressive? I think it's normal.
Is everybody just reading my thoughts today? How so?
I mean, look at that suit of armor over there. You can't take that seriously, can you?
Maybe he thinks the same about you. I'm guessing this is the Chief Justice. So everything is clear with regard to tomorrow's arrangements, I trust?
Yes, thank you very much.
There they are. Sue and Lord Strongheart.
I wonder what they're talking about. They both look very serious.
Very good. There's nothing further to discuss. You may return to your lodgings. No doubt you have much to do in preparation for your return to your homeland. She's going home? Ugh. Wait. What did you just say? You return to your homeland. Sue! Oh,
Mr. Naruhodo.
What was all that about? Mr. Naruhodo. Thank you for coming to collect your colleague. What's this all about? Why were you talking about Miss Susato's return to her homeland? And tomorrow? What's going on?
It's a tomorrow. But what about Ginny's trial?
You mean... she's been formally charged now? Oh dear.
No.
Alright, it's gotta be something serious if you have to go back. It's gotta be something serious. Oop. I just went to the wrong channel. Ace Attorney. It's like we're about to get the plot in this one. The real plot. What's going on? Miss Susato, what's this all about?
Oh, please don't concern yourself, Mr. Naruto. It's only me going back to Japan. Your life here can continue just as...
That's not what I asked. What happened? Why are you leaving?
It's my father. He's fallen ill. Oh no!
Professor Mikotoba? You haven't seen him since chapter 1. I don't even remember what voice I gave him. If I may. Yeah, sorry? You must be the defendant. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe. Yeah, that's right. My name is Eugene Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensics medicine at Yume University. We received an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news.
10 days ago, father collapsed with a fever. The cause is apparently unknown. And it seems he grows weaker by day.
I don't believe it. As you are aware, the voyage from here to your country's capital, Tokyo, takes some 50 days. I thought it would be prudent to hasten Miss Susato's departure as much as possible. Yeah, absolutely. Is there any other reason?
I will leave London first thing tomorrow morning.
I can't believe this is happening. We're losing our assistant.
So Gina has been charged? So I have to appear in court?
Yeah, she was formally charged a few hours ago. And the date of the trial has already been set for tomorrow.
No! Not even 24 hours later?
Gina. Ah, the Lestrade girl. And the murder of the Baker Street pawnbroker, yes? In all too conspicuous case, the pickpocket was clearly disturbed Miss Robbery and shot the man in a panic. No, the yard is overstretched as it is, without wasting time on these open and shut cases. Nah.
It's not wasting time. Ginny wouldn't do something like that.
Who is the little girl? Mr. Naruhodo? Yes, Lord Strongheart? In deference of your fine services to date, I shall overlook this young girl's insolence. But I have no recollection of admitting a child into my office. Leave. Now.
Of course, Lord Strongheart.
Criminals will tell the most palpable lies in order to evade justice. The police can ill afford the time it takes to unravel their truths. Meanwhile, more crimes are perpetrated. We have far more serious matters with which to contend. Serious matters? Didn't Gregson mention something like that yesterday?
Yes. Inspector Gregson made a similar remark yesterday.
Alright, this is the third time someone's read my mind. What's going on? Am I just whispering? It's no concern of yours, though I'm sure I need not remind you of that. "3 minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me. Hey, can I get permission to defend on this case? Can you like use your powers and like just give me access? There's just one more thing, Lord Strongheart, which is it's Miss Lestrade's trial. I wonder if you might permit me to defend her. A timely suggestion. Sorry? The girl currently has no representation.
But that's not fair. Yes, she may be a pickpocket, but she still deserves a fair trial.
Do not misunderstand me, young lady. The government provides for those too poor to afford representation with a public defender. The accused need only sign the relevant paperwork, and a defense barrister will be assigned to the case. But she hasn't done that. However, the young girl in question has refused that right. Why would she do that? A question you would do well to direct at Miss Lestrade. She doesn't trust adults. You'll find her at the local prison. Yeah, thank you. Now then, it's time I was leaving. Good day to you. He looks so much like Ace, bro. What a day. Gina charged with murder. Sato-san's about to leave.
Come, Mr. Naruto. Iris, you must make haste.
W assistant, you're still gonna help us? Still gonna help us?
But Susie, you're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? Don't you have packing and things to do? As Mr. Naruto's jujitsu assistant, my personal circumstances are of no consequence. My sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way I can.
W. Thank you, Miss Susato. It's a very pensive look.
I think we ought to visit Jaina first. In any case, I should like to wish her well before I leave. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go.
If I'm honest, this has completely thrown me off. I just have to do what I can. As a lawyer. Let's go. Back to prison. You gotta sign these papers. We gotta defend you. Come on now. 16th April. Local Defense Prison Cell 13. Hello again, Gina. Your gun won't work in here. It won't work.
What are you lot here for now?
To have the muzzle of that grenade level shoved in our faces again yet, obviously.
I think I need to improve the way you load ammunition into that thing, don't I?
Yeah, the reload time is ridiculous.
Look! You can come as many times as you like, but I ain't got nothing to say more to you. I ain't got nothing more to say to you. Gina, I wonder if you might hear me out. Something I'd like to say. What? I'm sorry to say that I must reluctantly bid you farewell. Farewell? Tomorrow I must begin my journey back home, to Japan. I fear we may never meet again. Oh, right. I've had the pleasure of meeting so many lovely people here in London. I have so many wonderful memories. And yet, as things stand now, it will be a glum parting indeed. For Iris is so miserable.
Guilt tripper. I see the strat.
Susie. Well, that ain't my business. Both Iris and Mr. Naruhodo believe you to be innocent, Gina. They've put their faith in you. But somehow, you can't find it in your heart to put your faith in them. Yeah, that's right. I can't. What of it? It grieves me greatly to have to say goodbye to my friends when they are so clearly unhappy. Because of you.
Guilt tripper.
What? It's my fault. Yes. So I have one final request, Gina. Before our paths never cross again. Right here and now, I want you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith they've invested in you. Huh? Only by doing that will you truly be as alone as you claim to be.
W. Sue.
What are you talking about? What'd you expect me to do, eh? You've told us that everyone lies. So prove it by admitting one of your own untruths.
Got your ass.
What about what you said before, Jeannie? You said something about unforgivable lies. You must tell Mr. Naruhodo and Iris the truth now. That is my last request before I leave. My last request as a judicial assistant. No, I can't.
Whatever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on Gina's mind. Gina, I could be wrong, but is this something to do with what happened 2 months ago? Something about that trial? With Mr. McGilded? The sly fucker. The one in which Magnus McGilded was acquitted. The case of that mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus. You were called as a witness by the prosecution. Is that what this is about?
Yeah, you're right. Because in that trial, I lied. I lied like you wouldn't believe.
So what part did you lie about? That was months ago. Will you tell us about it now?
Like you said, it all happened 2 months ago. The coppers got hold of me and shoved me in the witness stand.
And based on your testimony, Mr. McGilded was declared innocent.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I lied about a whole bunch of stuff.
Uh-oh. I knew it.
What sort of thing did you lie about?
Did he actually kill?
I was hiding under the seat that night. That was the truth. Oh? Oh, you got a front row seat to whatever happened in there. It was pitch black in that little cubby hole. Couldn't see a thing. And then I heard that loud thud, like someone falling on the floor. And that's when Mr. McGilded discovered...
And that's when Mr. McGilded discovered you?
Yeah. He pulled me out from under the seat and sat me next to the dead man.
Huh. There weren't much light.
There wasn't much light to see by. When I looked at me hands, I had the cuffs blood all over them.
Your hands.
I was so scared, couldn't even speak.
You had his blood on your hands? In other words, it was Gina that the witnesses on the roof deck saw through the skylight.
Then, Mr. McGilda started asking you questions, I suppose. Who you were, and why you were hiding under the seat. Yeah, he did. Only, that's not all.
What do you mean?
I mean, he threatened me.
Threatened you how?
He made me swear about what I'd seen, what I heard, and about what he was gonna do after the cove was found dead. He made me swear I wouldn't tell no one about any of it. If I did that, he said he'd let me scapegoat before the coppers showed up.
Gina, you must tell me what he swore to you secret. You must tell me what he swore you to secrecy about. What you saw, what you heard, everything. Damn. This is key information. You said Miss McGilda made you swear not to tell anybody about what you saw. But you were in the pitch black compartment under the seat the whole time, weren't you?
Yes, with Mr. McGilda sitting above your head, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's true, but... Is when I heard the thud of the cove hitting the floor. I let out a little scream, see? Couldn't help it. McGilda heard that, and dragged me out by the arm. That's when I saw it. It was on the floor next to the old geezer where I'd been stabbed. A disc. All bright and shiny.
A disc was scabbed?
A disc.
The same disc that you wanted now. Do you mean?
Yeah, that's it. The one the weed doc took off me at Windy Banks.
Some music box disc was there, on the floor of the omnibus.
Not for long. McGilda spotted it straight away. He picked it up smartish and stuffed it inside his inside pocket.
So that disc was inside the omnibus 2 months ago at the scene of Mr. Mason's murder.
And the bulk jotter told me. I went to mutter a word of it to no one.
What's so important about this disc? What you heard?
Cause it was so dark under the seat in the cab. I was straining my ears the whole time. After a while, I heard the door and footsteps inside the cabin.
Presumably that was Mr. McGilda getting on board. Oh yeah, that's right, cause she was stolen away.
Nah, not only him.
Oh?
Cause I could definitely make out the footsteps of 2 people. 2. In that case, it would seem likely that Mr. McGilda and the victim.
Mr. Thrice Fired Mason.
In his testimony during the trial, Mr. McGilda claimed he stepped during the carriage ride. Tell me more into your lettuce. Whenever I'm in a carriage, taken with a fierce tiredness and I always come to it.
It was just for that one line.
And your own testimony, Gina, supported his. All I could hear was the Irishman snoring. Yeah, that wasn't exactly true. Neither of them was asleep. I could hear them talking the whole time, in low voices.
What? What were they talking about?
Sorry, I don't know. The sound of the horses and the wheels was too loud. But that still tells us something.
Yeah.
Mr. McGilda and the victim knew each other.
To be conversing that long, too? So Mr. McGilda was lying, as I suspected. After the event.
I knew it weren't going to take long before someone raised the alarm like the bloke had been killed. Yes, you were quite right. The other passengers on the roof deck noticed very quickly. So when the cab came to a stop, Miss Gilded told me to hide back under the seat again. I climbed in and waited. The two cops from up top ran off to get the coppers.
Yeah, Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First.
Right. And after they'd gone, Gilded asked the driver to do him a favor.
A favor? So he was in on it too? He was in on it too?
Now then, fella. What I need you to do is take this coat of mine and deposit it with a nearby pawnbroker. And for your troubles, let's see now. I give you 10 guineas.
A nearby pawnbroker on Baker Street.
Yup, you got it. It was Windybanks. The coachie snapped up the money, and off to pop this coat as fast as he could. So then there was no one left in the carriage. Gilded opened the box under the seat and let me get out of there. But not without conditions. I see.
Or put you into silence. He put you into silence. What were Mr. McGilda's conditions then? Letting you go free, I mean.
Not telling a soul. Not for anything. But what I saw, what I heard. And there was something else as well.
There's more?
Yeah. This is the most important thing, he said. I'm off to send the coachman on a little errand for me with some small change in his hand. Now then, did you hear what I asked of him? Did you see anything at all? At all. You asked him to pop your weasel, right? Aye. The fiend's taking me overcoat to deposit with the pawnbroker's hereabouts. And I want you, lass, to take the redemption ticket for it. You understand? What? You want me to have the ticket? That's right. And I'll come fetch it from you later. Sometime within the next 2 months. You're taking it on to it then. Is that clear? And whatever you do, don't lose it. Alright then. And in case I might happen to be delayed at all, you're to go to the pawn shop, when the bank so 'tis, and you're to extend the loan for the 2 months is up. If you forget, the article will be forfeited, and the old fiend could come along and buy it. But I ain't got that kind of brass. Here's £5. That should be enough. Do you understand each other, lass? Don't try anything funny now. If you go against me. Yeah, I get it. Good. One more thing. In a few days from now, you'll be visited by the police, I've no doubt. The coppers? Aye. They'll come asking ye to take the stand in court, to testify as a witness. So let's just have a wee chat about that, shall we? What is it you might say? And what is it you won't?
Shut you up. Shut you up.
After he'd gone over it all, I backed it. Got as far away from there as I could. He hid the pawnbroker's ticket in some bushes near the scene. I went to fetch it the next day once it got dark.
So make what they planned it. And coerced Gina into giving false testimony. Interesting. What was so important about this disc?
I bet you're ready to string me up, eh? I lied. In that big old courtroom. I told some corkers. The thing is, he said he would make it so we couldn't live in the East End no more. That's what he threatened me with. What a wicked man. He knew everything what went back in on the slums. He knew we had no one to look after us. And we was just looking out for each other. Getting by together. So you mean Mr. McGilded would have... In an heartbeat! He could have had the lot of us chased out of there if he wanted. And there when we could have gone, eh? Nowhere. That's where. So, I didn't have no choice.
Thank you, Gina, for telling us everything.
But I'm 4 now, eh? Go on, admit it. You must be livid.
Well, you can make amends by doing me a simple favor.
A favor? What?
Sign the representation papers for tomorrow's trial. Come on. Why Iris' face look like that? It look like she's in disgust. Hold on. Kinda want to screenshot that. But we need that paperwork or we can't investigate. The police won't let us. I need this face. Could use it for a meme. Alright.
Investigate what?
The scene of the incident last night. Mr. Sholmes was shot, you see.
You what? Riley's having a big operation right now, Jeannie. Is it bad? If you're gonna be alright, Sholmes is gonna be alright, right?
Look at you, Karen. Look at you, Karen. That's why I want to investigate. For Sholmes' sake as much as anything.
Right. So what you're saying is, if I send that bit of paper, everyone's happy, is that it?
Something like that. Sue?
Yes, of course. I have the representation papers here.
W. Hello? Game? Oh, it's not just a game. Okay, there we go. What was that? Come on, Gina.
I don't need no one to stick up for me, though. No lawyer or nothing. Poor Jeannie. She seems so lonely. She seems so lonely.
You need the help. You need the help. Gina's representation papers. Well, at least the Shin Meme can investigate the scene at Windibanks now.
Yes! And perhaps you can come back to visit Jeannie when we're done here?
I feel like we finally cracked Gina. She's opened up to us. She's opened up to us at last. There we go. And now I have her representation papers. No one else knows just what a responsibility that is. Anyway, for now, it means Inspector Gregson can't stop us investigating at Windibanks. What is going on? Although something tells me he's not going to be happy about it. I might have to reset. I've had this on for too long. Another to be continued. You know what? That's perfect timing. That's perfect timing. Ba, 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 ba-da. That's perfect timing. Nice little save. All right, let me reset. I will be back. And I need some more water as well.
BRB.